right, thank you very much, Army. Now, all the Marine Corps members, please stand for the Marine Corps service hymn, and the parents and sisters and brothers.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land, and sea. First we fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor honorably. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines.
All right, are you ready, Air Force? Please stand proudly. All the members of the Air Force.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come to meet our thunder, at your boys give it a gun. Down we dive, starting our flame from under, all with one terrible roar. We live in fame, we'll die in fame, where nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I turn it over to the good Colonel, Chairman of our Community Salutes, DFW, um, I just want you to also add it really is something special what the Colonel does year round, both in Dallas and here in Fort Worth. It really is above and beyond, and he's not making millions doing this. It's all. Last I checked, he wasn't. But it's really it's very special, and to be a part of it is also very special as well. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be here again this morning. I apologize if I sounded like I hadn't gotten much sleep last night, but I was up at 1:30 this morning, and I was at the airport in Las Vegas at 3:30 this morning to catch planes and beat all the long lines. There must have been 1,000 people at that hour to catch planes all across the country. So it was kind of crazy, but I'm glad I made it here on time, about 10 minutes to spare, and it's something that it's very special to me. I do a lot of things with the military, MC the Veterans Day Parade in Dallas, the Military Order of the World Wars. It doesn't matter much what it is. We were over in Las Vegas to see students like each and every one of you, and I just salute you all for all that you're about to be a part of. It doesn't get any better than that. You literally are here to defend us all, so that we can all enjoy this great nation that we all call home. Um, I want to close by sharing with a little something that I did in Dallas, and I don't want to impose on the good Colonel, but um, something that I shared with the groups in Las Vegas. I just wrote my third book. It just was released about a month and a half ago, and it deals with much of what we're talking about here today. It's all done in poetry. It's called Rhyme Has Reason. But the point of the whole thing is my keynote that I give across the country is Leadership America, creating champions of change through a culture of civility, because we've lost the ability to be kind, courteous, and respectful. We have our days of having young people with the strong leadership qualities that we all want to have them be a part of has disappeared. And it's so great to see the moms and dads that are here with their sons and daughters being inducted into our armed forces today. And I think we'd be remiss if we didn't put our hands together. All the students here, let's put our hands together for all the moms and dads for what they've done. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. And you obviously all have great parents to let you be a part of what you're all a part of today. So let me just close before I turn it over to the good Colonel with one of the poems of the that is comes from this. Yeah, I call it my Leadership America creed, but I kind of sets the tone about what I was talking about, being kind, courteous, and respectful, and getting back to an office, just a country where we've got some dignity and respect for one another. and just move forward in a positive, productive way with great purpose every single day. It goes like this: living life is not just about me. A purposeful life is all about we, sharing together all that we see, even though we might not always agree. Respectful and kind is forever key. Truthful and transparent is what we should be. Eradicating the anger and the hateful debris. Live not in a world where we need referees. So let us move forward in a place we foresee, diverse and inclusive for both he and she. Matters not religion nor race. Faith is for thee. We must live in a world that's our home of the free. And therein lies the key. And the people that are going to make it happen are future generation. So I salute you all and say thank you. Stay well, stay strong. We're very proud of every single one of you. Let's put our hands together and thank them all one final time. Colonel, come on up here. Let's put it together for Colonel Connis again. Come on, make some noise for this gentleman.
Yeah, I want to thank Scott Murray for hosting our event again today. So give him a round of applause, please. I asked him how many of these types of events he does, and he does like 369 last year. I don't know when he sees his wife. I know they're married, but I don't know. So he does this because he loves our country. And, one of the things I wanted to talk about before we leave is, my dad enlisted as an E1 in the Army on the 14th of January, 1941, and retired from the Florida National Guard as a brigadier general on the 8th of February, 1970. Spent, all of World War II, basically in combat. 2 Silver Stars, Bronze Star with Valor, 2 Purple Hearts. He got blown up a couple times. Never talked about the war. In March of 76, at spring break, I was at the University of Tennessee prior to my graduation and being commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Army. He gave me some advice that I want to share with you because it handles everybody going in the service across the board. Show up on time. If you're supposed to be in an event at 1, you show up at 12:45. You go to the restroom, you get your drink, you sit down, you're ready to go. You're not late. You don't walk in at 1. Show up on time. The only time you're going to show up that you can be late is if you're walking in with a commanding general, and you won't be. So don't worry about that. So do your job. Whatever you're going to be in whatever service, become the expert at it within your unit. If someone says, "Oh, hey, we had a maintenance warrant. Hey, I'm going to be taking an engine out of our truck this weekend. Who wants to come see how it's done?" Other than myself, there's 3 other people that showed up. Those are the people that everybody said, that's the one I want to promote next. But be your expert. And don't complain. You'll know everybody in your unit, there'll be the person that always is complaining. Don't be that person. Don't volunteer. Now, that's if you're on active duty or the reserve or the guard, and some event calls up. He said, look, they know where you live. If they want you, they'll send orders. But if you're in your unit and someone says, I need help, can you help? Your answer is, when do you need me? If you just do those 4 things, you're going to be light years ahead of your peers in your unit. Just those 4. So, simple acts, but that's what will build your military career. He also mentioned, and it was truthful for me, but wherever you go, whatever unit you're in, somebody knows what's actually going on in that unit. And it won't be the officer. It'll be the training NCO, it'll be an E5, an E6, but someone who is informed of things that are going to happen to that unit 4, 5, 6 weeks out. Find that person, stick with them. Know what's coming and prepare before it drops on your doorstep and you got 2 days to do something. They'll help you get ahead of your peers. And that is the truth from the military, from his side. So, photos for this event sometime early next week. They'll be posted on our website, ocsdfwtx.org. And for all the Army enlistees and their parents, we've got an AUSA Association booth out there. We have free membership. You want to become a member of AUSA for the mom and dad. If you want questions answered about what your son or daughter is experiencing, our chapter, our local chapter, we're one of the award-winning chapters in AUSA worldwide. They've got the answer, and the membership is free. So stop by our table and sign up. There's also the Air and Space Force Association. They're out there. Come see. There's a colonel waving he's back there. Come see them. If you got interested for the Marine League, I can get that contact to your commanders, and you guys can get involved with that. So, and then if you haven't visited the Navy Federal Credit Union, go by their place, get a towel, and if you don't have a banking account, go see them. So other than that, that concludes today's event. I want to thank you all. Drive safe, and best wishes for everybody in your service. Thank you again.